All right guys, here is a new product from Strike King that I'm pretty excited about. I wanted a casting worm that I could fish on ledges. A ribbon tail worm is just very effective in the hot summertime. But I also wanted built into that worm some other features that would help me be more versatile, so to speak. And I wanted to be able to use it maybe for some different techniques, for some, if I go smallmouth fishing, if I need a shaky head worm, that I can adapt this ribbon tail worm and do other stuff with it. Because here's the deal, there's so much tackle out there now. And as a tournament fisherman, I have to be efficient. I can only put so much in my bass boat. So if I'm in a pinch and I can take a ribbon tail worm, my casting worm that I'm out there ledge fishing or fishing through grass for largemouth, and I want to go shallow and this lake may have smallmouth or spotted bass, I can take this worm and do it. So here you go, 10-inch worm, great ribbon tail worm, great action. We have it in plum, summer crawl, black and blue, June bug, color called dark whiskey that I really like, has some amber and what have you in it. But we got, you know, all of the good offshore ribbon tail worm colors are built into this worm. But here's the great thing about this worm. So one, you know, if you're Texas rigging, a lot of times up here by your line tie, that will get torn. It just comes, you know, it gets torn on your hook so much. So let's just say this top part's torn. There you go. You have this little divider right here, this little slice, a little ring where you can take that off, Texas rig that worm on there, and so you got a 9 3/4 inch worm now, which will still get you lots of bites and doesn't change the profile very much at all. But let's say now you want to take that worm and you go, oh man, I want to throw it on a wacky style worm. So I can take this, or I may want to, I don't have any wacky worms with me, but I got my Zeus worms with me. So you can take the ribbon tail part off, take it right off. Look at that. Perfect little Nico worm, wacky worm. You can put it on a shaky head, and it still has, that ring is in a perfect position to where when you do cut it off, look, it still looks really good right there. So man, the Zeus worm is just so versatile. I can put it on a Carolina rig, Texas rig it, jig head for largemouth and all that. But then I can take it and catch spotted bass, smallmouth, put this worm on a drop shot. Again, put a little nail weight on there and rig it Nico style. I can take one more slice off right here. There's another ring. And now I can put it on a Ned rig. It's a perfect little Ned bait or a perfect little drop shot bait. Smallmouth bait, largemouth bait, all wrapped up into one. We got colors that are good smallmouth colors and good largemouth colors also. The Zeus worm, it's gonna be a lot of worms for you, a lot of different techniques wrapped up into one bag of worms.